The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. Gets himself into great positions and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Tries a shot! Ah, he's given it away, and one more try! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that was somewhat errant. And that has gone straight into touch. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Haaland gets flagged offside. First quarter of an hour gone. He's shifting through the gears. Yamal! There it is! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's managed to gift it back. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Yamal. Totti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Delivered from distance. Kimmich tries to clear. Rijkaard gets it clear. Pato is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Xavi. Messi. Rijkaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Aubameyang finds himself offside. And it's Aubameyang. Oh, nicely intercepted. Could be danger here. He is through here. And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Spread neatly. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike.
For Roma, number 19.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. And that's aimed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aubameyang! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Yamal, he has found the way through. Xavi attempts a clearance. He won't be happy with that one. Totti. Well, there's your... He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
On the field, number 10.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is number 15, Luis Diaz.
Oh, good effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's heaved it away, nicked it back promptly. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. De Bruyne looking for the chance to skim one in from range. De Ligt getting this one clear. Looking for the run. Yamal. He's in a great position here. He's onside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution
To come on,
the
a
field.
change that had been mooted
Number
for a while.
22.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a
Coming
clear
on the
message,
field
Peter.
is
Now he's
number
off and running.
21, Gabriel Batistuta.
That has ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. Played through for the wide man. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Madrid have their third corner. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Yamal, Silvestre gets a foot in here.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Bebeto.
Roma really can only
There will
do
be
one
3
thing now,
minutes
Peter.
at a
Get the
time.
ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Looking for a runner. Xavi. And the number on the board is 3. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he was quick to react. Here's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. 1-0! Just one winner! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And no, that was never going to make it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. He's found space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's the chance to counter. He's found the way through. Tries to pass it through. That looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He is! Decent chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nicely spread. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's having a go! It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. We're on the move again. And that is out of play. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is a little undercooked.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shibasaki. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. That has been cut short. That's a little off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And a chance! And that's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Yuba Suzuki. Substitution from Harare Hachinohe. Number 10, Yuji Sawakami. Number 7, coming on the field. Number 88, number 30.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened
3
otherwise.
minutes at a time.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, that's well spotted. The end. Time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, Shinji Ono normally plays in a central creative position, but he can be quite versatile, Jim, can he not?
Yeah, I've seen him play in more withdrawn roles or out wide, where he has shown that he's just as capable in more high-energy positions. I think he can play in defensive midfield too, but he's played out wide for his national team, and surprisingly his stats seem to be better in such roles.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely spread. Referee's given a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And that's a throw-in. Threads one in. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Torres. He has found a way through. Close. Torres! They've scored! And that really is so impressive. Kashima Antlers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently... And Torres! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through... And he shoots! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicked it back promptly. Driving forward. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Looking to play him in.
There will be one.
Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. The referee says that is that for the first half.
This is a security announcement.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
May be removed and destroyed.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ono charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's another good win of the ball. Now that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right...
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him.
Substitution for Kashima Antlers, number 11.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 9. Neil
And a header!
Number 2.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Yuma Suzuki.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Kashima Antlers are looking to break at pace. He's on it, can he get away?
Kashima Antlers clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Bamrari Hachinohe, number 6.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! And again they hit the front!
84 minutes in.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to...
There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last.
The goal scorer for Bamrari
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Real chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is Is this the moment they stole it?
The goal scorer for Kashima
There was
Antlers.
no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Suzuki.
Kashima Antlers now on the verge of it. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't...